Ever felt, tangled in the complexities of managing an AI project? Or maybe wondered how to make sure your AI solutions genuinely hit the mark, solve real-world needs, and deliver tangible impact? Today, we're taking a deep dive into a powerful, transformative approach, design thinking in AI project management. Our insights come from a fantastic set of excerpts titled Design Thinking in AI Project Management, and our mission is, well, to distill this framework for you. We want to offer you a kind of shortcut to navigating the AI landscape with intention, user centricity, and iterative testing. Make it less daunting and, frankly, far more effective. Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah, and what's truly fascinating here is how traditional design thinking principles, the ones usually applied to product development, they're specifically honed here to tackle the unique challenges AI presents. It's really interesting. This isn't just about building technology for its own sake, not at all. It's about ensuring that AI serves as a powerful tool to solve genuine problems and create concrete value, moving projects beyond just the technical output to, truly meaningful outcomes.
Absolutely. And when it comes to building the right AI, not just any AI, that first crucial step seems to be all about strategy. The source calls it AI essentials. What exactly goes into building that strategic foundation?
Right. So it begins with intent, basically clarifying the AI's core purpose. For AI specifically, this means really defining what problem it's solving and how it fits into the bigger picture of the organizational goals. Without that clarity, well, AI projects can easily lose their way, becoming solutions looking for problems.
Mm.
Then there's data. This is like the DNA of AI, isn't it? See, traditional software just processes data, but AI models actually learn directly from it. So that means you need to identify what data you have, what you need to get, and crucially, think about data quality and biases right from the start, because those things directly shape the AI's behavior and how well it performs.
Okay, so intent, then data. Makes sense.
Then comes understanding. This isn't just about grabbing data. It's about meticulously deconstructing your data sources, figuring out the components needed for effective AI model training. We're talking mapping relationships, dependencies, especially with messy stuff like images, audio, or text, making sure it aligns with your model. After that is reasoning. Here, you need to revisit your big ideas and ground them in what's actually practical, what's achievable with AI right now, what tangible insights or actions will your AI reliably provide. Be honest about it. And finally, knowledge. This is about brainstorming the broader impact. How will this AI affect people, the wider world? Thinking about ethics, societal benefits, it pushes you beyond just the technical side to the real-world value and, the implications.
That point about data quality and biases, tackling that up front seems incredibly important for AI. Things are still evolving so fast. Can you give us a quick, maybe tangible example of why anticipating those data issues, especially for AI, is so critical right from that strategic phase?
Oh, definitely. Imagine building an AI for medical diagnostics. Let's say your initial training data is mostly images from one demographic group or maybe one type of scanner. Now, the AI might seem brilliant on that specific data set, but then when it sees diverse real-world cases, it could fail dramatically. So by thinking about data quality and potential biases during those early intent and data stages, you're forced to confront these blind spots. It might lead you to get broader data or maybe scope the AI application more carefully from the start. It prevents really costly reworks down the line.
That makes perfect sense. Avoids a lot of pain later. So, okay, we've established our AI's strategic North Star, its intent, data, needs, purpose. But a great strategy is only a starting point, right? To truly build the right AI, we need to step outside our own assumptions. We need to deeply empathetically understand the people who will actually use or, be impacted by this technology. How do we move from that broad strategy to really synthesizing that crucial human understanding?
Right, this is where we shift gears. It's about deeply understanding the current state, the diverse perspectives, before designing any AI solution. We use several powerful tools for this synthesis. There's the AS's scenario map. This helps you chart the user's current journey, highlighting pain points where AI could genuinely step in and add value. It's really about seeing the world through their eyes right now. Then you have the empathy map. This is all about building deep empathy through, informed conversations, really getting at their needs, their thoughts, their feelings. And this is maybe even more critical for AI, wouldn't you say? Because solutions might operate behind the scenes or make decisions that aren't immediately clear. Understanding their emotional state, their trust levels, that becomes paramount.
Yeah, I can see that. Trust is huge with AI.
Exactly. From these insights, you can then craft clear needs statements. These outline precisely what users need to achieve their goals. They frame the problems that AI is uniquely positioned to solve. And finally, the stakeholder map. This helps you identify everyone involved, their expectations, their relationships, especially concerning tricky things like data ownership and, let's face it, the significant hurdle of AI adoption.
I really like how the empathy map's value extends for AI. It's not just about like a pretty interface, but how a user feels about the AI's influence its decisions. Is there a common pitfall teams run into when trying to build empathy for an AI solution that's still, largely conceptual or unseen?
Absolutely. A really common one is falling back on assumptions about how users will interact with AI, instead of observing their current behaviors and mental models. For instance, a team might just assume users want an AI to automate everything, just take over. But in reality, users might actually prefer an AI that acts more like an intelligent assistant, something that gives them control, transparency. The key is using these tools to understand their existing workflows, their existing ways of thinking, rather than just imagining some future where AI magically solves everything.
That's a crucial distinction, understanding the now to build the future. So, with that deep understanding of the problem and the user firmly in hand, how do we then transition from vision to action? What are the key tools that help us effectively plan the actual AI development work?
Okay. Planning the development. You start by identifying assumptions and questions. Think about data, tech capabilities, user behavior. For AI, this is huge because, as you said, the tech evolves so fast and model performance can be unpredictable. So you need to explicitly plan how to test or address these assumptions early. An experience-based roadmap is great here. It lets you break down those big, long-term AI goals into measurable, near-term outcomes, always focusing on delivering incremental user value at each stage. That's vital for iterative AI development. Then we define hills. These are like high-level, user-centric outcomes that guide the AI's development. So instead of saying, build a better anomaly detection model, a hill might be something like users instantly identify critical system failures before they impact operations. See the difference? It shifts the focus from the AI's output to the user's ultimate value.
I really like that concept of hills for AI projects. It forces that focus on outcomes. How does defining a hill specifically prevent teams from, say, over-engineering an AI solution? Making something technically brilliant, but maybe doesn't quite deliver the intended user or business value.
That's precisely its power. In AI, it's so easy to get lost in the weeds, right? The complexity of model architectures, training algorithms. A hill acts as that North Star. It constantly reminds the team of the tangible user or market value they're aiming for. If a proposed technical solution, however cool, doesn't directly contribute to achieving that hill, it forces a hard look, a reevaluation. It helps the team avoid building, well, a cool AI that nobody actually needs and instead focus on a valuable AI that solves a real problem.
A valuable AI, not just a cool one.
Yeah.
Got it. So what else is in the planning toolkit?
All right, so alongside hills, you've got the prioritization grid. This helps you focus your efforts on AI features that are at that sweet spot intersection of strategic importance and technical feasibility. Maximize impact. A research plan is key too. It defines clear goals and action steps for gathering more user understanding, especially around how they'll interact with these new AI capabilities as they emerge. And finally, user stories. These describe the AI system requirements, but from the user's perspective, detailing how they'll interact with and, crucially, benefit from specific AI functions.
Okay, a very practical set of tools there. So, with a solid understanding and a clear plan, now it's time to brainstorm, to generate a wide range of creative AI-powered solutions, even those ideas that initially seem a bit, well, out there. How do we ignite that spark and unleash creativity effectively in the AI space?
Yeah, this is the fun part, generating innovative AI ideas. We really push for divergent thinking here. Big idea vignettes let you rapidly sketch out possible AI solutions. Focus on the core function and the user benefit. Think quick visual pitches. Speculative design stories really push the boundaries, especially useful for AI. It's about asking those what-if questions. What if AI could predict global supply chain disruptions with 99% accuracy? Okay, cool, but what new problems would that create? And how would we design an AI to solve those problems? It really encourages forward thinking beyond just the immediate capabilities.
That's fascinating, thinking about the problems caused by the solutions.
Yeah, exactly. Then you have storyboards. These visually communicate AI ideas within a user's life context, showing interaction flows, outcomes, essential for conveying how an AI actually fits into a human experience, and the Toby scenario map. This helps you draft a compelling vision of the user's future experience, completely empowered by your proposed AI solution, painting that picture.
That's a great set of tools for ideation, especially that speculative design for AI, forces you to think beyond current limits. So once you have these innovative ideas concepts, how do you move from that to validation? What does early and frequent testing of AI concepts and prototypes with real users actually look like in practice, especially with AI's quirks?
Right, testing. It's absolutely critical for AI projects because of all that inherent uncertainty we talked about. We embrace the mantra, learn fast, fail cheap. A cognitive walkthrough is one technique. You observe users interacting with low-fidelity AI prototypes. You're trying to see if they understand what the AI is doing, if they can complete key tasks successfully. Is it clear? A feedback grid is simple but effective. It helps you systematically organize all the feedback you get from users, teams, stakeholders on the AI concepts and prototypes. Make sure no insight gets lost. Then there are paper prototypes. These are fantastic. Quick, low-cost way to test AI interaction ideas. For AI, they're brilliant because you can simulate and test how users react to things like unpredictable AI outputs or how they might correct AI errors. You can even gauge how they feel about an AI making decisions for them, all before you invest heavily in complex model development.
That's clever. So you're not just testing the interface, but the AI's behavior, even if it's still just conceptual or simulated on paper. That's a huge distinction for AI projects, isn't it?
It really is. And for digital interfaces, of course, you have wireframes. They let you prototype layouts, information hierarchy for AI apps, and get quick feedback on the user experience side of things.
Makes sense. Cover all the bases early. Now, we've mentioned data a few times. It's essential for AI. But you stressed it's not just any data. How do we gather the kind of rich, qualitative data needed to build truly intelligent, user-centric AI systems, the stuff beyond the spreadsheets?
Ah, yes, the data quality. Think of it like ingredients for a gourmet meal, right? Data for AI is absolutely fundamental. You can have the best chef that's your AI model, but if the ingredients your data are subpar or incomplete, the final dish just won't be good. Simple as that. So how do we gather not just enough data, but the kind of rich, qualitative data that really fuels an intelligent, user-centric AI? Two methods are particularly powerful here. First, contextual inquiry. This involves observing users right in their real-world contexts, understanding actual behaviors, needs, existing workflows related to data, decision-making. It provides invaluable, nuanced, real-world insights that you just can't get from looking at logs or databases.
So getting out there and watching people work.
Exactly. And second, interviews. Engaging in direct, structured conversations with users or stakeholders, uncovering their perspectives, their pain points, their desires regarding potential AI solutions. These methods are crucial because they provide that rich, qualitative data. It's essential for building genuine intelligence and user-centered AI systems. Systems that truly understand and serve their users, beyond just what the numbers might suggest.
That makes so much sense. Often when we think of data for AI, we jump straight to massive data sets and algorithms, but you're highlighting the depth, the quality, maybe even over just sheer volume sometimes. Okay, finally. It's not just about the tech and the user. It's also about the people building the AI, the team. How do we keep the team aligned and productive throughout this entire process, especially with the unique challenges of AI development, the uncertainty, the iteration?
Absolutely. Aligning the AI development team is paramount. The human element is key. Daily syncs are essential. Just quick, regular check-ins to share updates, ask for help, surface blockers. Keeps momentum and transparency high. This is especially crucial in AI where, model training can sometimes feel like a black box or unexpected data issues can pop up. These syncs ensure problems like sudden data drift or weird model performance dips get noticed and addressed immediately. Also, before starting new AI projects, doing a hopes and fears exercise is really valuable. It lets everyone share expectations, concerns, fosters psychological safety, and deep collaboration, which you really need when you're experimenting.
Psychological safety, yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds critical for innovative work.
It is. Then there are playbacks. This is about sharing work in progress and getting feedback through storytelling, showcasing AI prototypes, data insights to a wider audience, helps break down silos. And finally, retrospectives. After each iteration or sprint, take time to reflect. What went well? What could be improved? This helps continuously optimize the AI development processes, which, let's be honest, are often quite experimental by nature in AI.
That emphasis on team transparency and psychological safety really resonates, especially given how unpredictable AI development can sometimes feel. So what does this all mean, pulling it all together? This design thinking framework offers a really powerful, structured way to elevate your AI projects, doesn't it? It seems to transform these abstract ideas into concrete, actionable steps for your team. Gives you a clear roadmap in what can often feel like a very complex domain.
Exactly. And the beauty is, this framework is designed to be highly adaptable. It's not rigid. It can be tailored specifically for your unique AI project workflows, helping you move from general concepts to those concrete, actionable steps. It's really about crafting a customized toolkit for your team's success, helping you navigate the ambiguity that's just inherent in AI work.
Yeah, a customized toolkit. I like that.
Yeah.
This deep dive has definitely shown us that AI project management is about so much more than just code, isn't it? It's about that strategic intent we started with, deep empathy for users, that constant iterative learning, and strong team alignment. Ultimately, it's about designing AI that genuinely delivers value. So, ready to transform your AI project management? Here's something to think about. What aspect of AI project management do you think needs the most design thinking right now to unlock its full potential, and why?